So today I'm going to talk about of the variety topics of the every times verbal. In the first time, I'm going to talk about of the present perfect. The present perfect is used that the noun of the action that pass in the specific time that the before time. That this action that the required in this time. Uh, uh, I done the room the large time that this action that this quite in this time. For the form in the present perfect, there are of the variety examples. The first example is I had talked to Peter. This is the affirmative sentence. Is for the structure is subject place the auxiliary verb to have, place the verb in past perfect, place complement. In the negative form is I haven't talked to Peter. The structure is subject place the auxiliary verb having, place the verb not, place the verb in past perfect, place complement. In the interrogative form is have you talked to Peter? The structure is the auxiliary verb have, place subject, place the verb in past perfect, place complement, place the question mark. In this topic, I'm going to talk about of the present perfect continuous. For the form, the present perfect continuous is used for the thought in the action that pass in the before time and is the current this action for the last time. This action not the past in the past time. This action I know the in this moment. For the form of the this time there are of the variety examples. The first example is the affirmative form. That is, they had been talking for 3 hours. The structure this time is subject place the auxiliary verb have, the place the verb being, place the verb that ing, place the complement. In the negative form is they haven't been talking for more than a few minutes. The structure is subject place auxiliary verb have, place the verb not, place the auxiliary verb being, place the verb ing, place the complement. In interrogative form is had they been talking for a long time? The interrogative form of the structure is the auxiliary verb have, the place subject, place the auxiliary verb being, place the verb ing, place the complement and place the question mark. In this time, I'm going to talk about the superlatives and comparatives. In the superlatives and comparatives, there are a variety verbs that regular and irregular verbs that there are fast, hard, smart, pretty, clean, large, small, all, and easy. These verbs that are is the more used in this topic. For the form of the comparatives and superlatives, there is in the con these topics, and the now I continued. In the first, for one syllable adjectives, we should in the form comparative, we should add er, and the superlative we should add s, I, is, and she. For example, in the comparative forms, that is faster, and the superlative forms, fastest. In the 2 point, for adjectives of one syllable that ending I. In the comparative forms, we should add the letter R. In the superlative forms, we should add an IT. For example, in the forms comparative, that is nicer. In the superlative forms, that is nicest. In the 3 point is for adjectives of 2 syllables that ending E. In the comparative forms, we should replace E with ER. In the superlative forms, we should replace E with H. For example, in the comparative forms, that is funnier. In the superlative form, that is funniest. In the 4th point is for adjectives of one syllable that ending in consonant, place vocal, place consonant. For example, in the comparative forms, we should add consonant, place ear. In the superlative forms, we should add consonant, place I, is, and T. For example, in the comparative form, that is hotter. Okay. In this part, the add of the consonant. And the superlative, that is fastest. That is the consonant. In the 5 point, that is for adjectives of 2 or more syllables, is the in comparative form, that is we should add more or less. In the superlative form, we should add the most or the least. For example, more beautiful and less beautiful. These adjectives, there are of the most, more of the 2 syllables. In the form superlative is the most beautiful and the less beautiful. Uh, in the moment of the superlative and comparative, uh, we there are of the irregular verbs that there are good, bad, and far. Good in the form comparative, that is better. In the form superlative is best. Bad in the comparative form is worse. And the superlative is worse. Far in the comparative form is further. And the superlative form is furthest. In this topic, I going to talk about the order of adjectives. The adjectives are the nine orders that there are opinion and value. These adjectives are delicious, wonderful, and pretty. In the two, size and length, that is short, big, small, and tight. In three, age and temperature, that is new, old, young, hot, and cool. In the four, shades and superface, that is round, dim, and square. In the five, that is the color. There are red, black, blue, and green, and the etc. In the six, origin, that is Spanish, American, French, and other things. The seven, material, silver, cotton, paper, iron, and other things. In the 8, use, electric and political. And 9 is name, that is the bath towel. In this moment, I'm going to talk about the adjectives, the ending, and ed, and ing. We should of the income that is the adjectives that ending in ed is the adjectives that they express the emotion that the persons, and the adjectives that the ending in the ing, these adjectives express all the characteristics the personal, the one person, and other things, and the these and animals. For example, the adjectives ending in ed. For example, John is interested in art. This verb that represents the emotion, the John. This expresses the emotion that the John is like the art. Okay? Now, the adjectives ending in ing. For example, John is an interesting person. This verb interesting, that is the ending ing. This verb is the most and the represent or the express one a quality or characteristic the young. That is the most is the young is an interesting person. Okay? Okay guys. I delight and good the demonstrate this exposition. I the thank you for the listen to me and the I the represent that the they like that my video and my exposition. Bye.